This is Richard Chamberlain. Welcome back to the Protecting Your Family's Future podcast. This is episode number 112. Today we're going to be answering the question, do I lose control of my assets when I put them into a trust? Generally speaking, that answer is going to be no, you do not. Now, there are certain kinds of trusts where you do lose control of the assets that get put into the trust. Those are irrevocable trusts. We've talked in several different podcast episodes about irrevocable trusts and how they work. So if you have a question about how those work and what you might do with those, I recommend you go back and listen to those episodes. But generally, when we are doing a trust for clients, we are doing a revocable trust. And in a revocable trust, the client is the trust maker. That's the person who makes the trust and decides what the trust will say and do. They also will typically name themselves as the trustee of the trust. And the trustee is the person who's responsible for managing the assets that get put into the trust. They'll also name themselves as the initial beneficiary. So while they're living, they are in charge of what the trust says. And because it's a revocable trust, they can change that. They are in charge of managing the assets as the trustee, and they're also the beneficiary. So they're managing the assets for their benefit. So do I lose control of my assets when I put them in a trust? No. You, as the trust maker, trustee, beneficiary, essentially do whatever you feel is appropriate with the assets that you put into your trust. You're not giving control to anybody. You're not appointing someone else with the authority to manage assets for you in that revocable trust. You're doing whatever it is you want to do with your own assets. Now, of course, when you become incapacitated or when you pass away, someone else at that point is stepping in and taking care of things for you. But you need somebody to do that for you because you can't do it yourself at that stage. But while you're alive and well, you're in total control of your trust and the assets that are put in it. So if you have any questions about setting up a revocable trust, and if you are in Ohio or in Michigan, you can reach out to us and we can help you with that. Our contact information is in the show notes, and we will see you again next week. Thanks.